Hi everyone, welcome back to another lessons on machine learning. So in today's lessons we are going to write or we are going to solve one more exercises on machine learning. Okay, so exercises for today is write a program to impute missing numerical values in a specific column by filling them with the mean value. Okay, and the mean value should be considering via categories wise distinction. Okay, so it means in previous video we have already seen how to update the we have to update the missing value with the help of mean value of that particular column only, right? But in case of here we are going to filling the data categories wise, right? So we need to first decide which of the column, that is numerical column, we are going to update the value, and the next one is what is our category. Okay, so these two informations are needed. Okay, so these two informations are needed. So first let's see that let's see more about the data. Okay, so that we have to check about some categorical value, some numerical value, right? So you can see here, so whenever we see the data type is object, okay, so that is categorical data. From data set you can also get the idea. Okay, so these are name is also type of object, float, sex, this is also object. Okay, and the objects part, so these are too many things are already type of categorical data these have. Okay, so based on that we are going to select two. Okay, so we have already selected two columns, like we are going to select age, we are going to update the age missing value, okay, with the help of survived. Okay, so so first let me I will explain both the way, right? So first we will try some objects, and also some of the object not objects, some of the data type is not here mentioned is a categorical data, right? But is some numerical value is also type of categorical, right? So how we can check that? So for doing so, let's print some value. Okay, so called df. Okay, and then anything you can use. Okay, so I'm going to use this one because that was already seen. So now we are going to check values. Okay, so how many distinct value these columns have. Okay, so you can see all these are only called 0 and 1. Okay, so this is also type of category, right? But hey, this is here the data type is not category, right? Is not mentioned. So also if you want to see some unique, okay, so unique, so you can call this one. Okay, so you can see only 0 and 1. Okay, so this is also category, but right here is not mentioned category, right? So also let me show you some other one, and based on that we are going to do that. So let me select any, so let's select sex one. Okay, this one I'm going to show male female. Based on that we are going to update the value. Okay, so here also these are two value. Okay, and now you can see data type is this one. Okay, so this was the thing. So any of the category we have to select. Okay, and then which of the column we have to going to update based on the this gender, based on the male and female group. Okay, so like we are going to update the value of age. Okay, age missing value based on the category, right? So suppose in male what is the average value, and then we are going to update the column, and in female what is the average value, and then we are going to update the missing value in female with the average of that category, right? So we are going to do that. So this was the common code. Okay, so this was always needed. Okay, so first we are loading the data, and then here doing the file reading part, right? Here we got some basic information, what we get the idea. Okay, and now this have done some basic validations. Okay, so if data is available, what is the unique value. So sometimes numerical value is also type of categorical value, so only the data should be 0 or 1. So you can apply on any of this, right? But if you apply on passenger ID, okay, so what is meaning of it? It may be the number of data, number of entry, and the number of category will be the same, right? So that is not any grouping or category. Fine. So now we are going to do that. So how to do that? So maybe we can do the in place changes in permanent change in the same data set. Okay, or either you can do in any of this. First we are going to update the value. Okay, so first select the column name. So we are going to select column age. Okay, and then this age I'm going to update the value. Okay, so first let's see is there is some null value or not. Is null. Okay, and then call the sum, so it will print number of missing value. Okay, so you can see 177 there is empty value or missing value, right? Or also if we want to explore more about what is called missing value, so sometime missing value has none. Okay, so let me show you. So this is how we can call values, and then after just call first 50 record. Okay, not whole record. Okay, so you can see these are none, none, none. Okay, so you can see this one. Okay, and also like if we want to first we want to check on, we are going to update based on the survived means live or not. Okay, and also we will our select the category, like based on the male and female we are going to update the value. Okay, so how we can do that. Okay, so df. Okay, and then we are going to call age. Okay, then again here df dot group by. Okay, group by, and here we have to call some categorical data. Okay, so maybe also you can give some name. Okay, so maybe some, so let's suppose I am going to select this subdive. Okay, so that we want to update here, and rest of the thing will be updated, not every time we have to do so that we easily see based on the different thing. Okay, so first we have to do categorical on this one, and then if we are using group by, so in case of group by we have to, okay, and then this category first we have selected the category, and then after we have to call the also the numerical column which we want to update some value. Okay, so numerical column, so let's suppose I'm calling here age. Okay, so maybe you can directly call here, or maybe you can call it here, directly you can call age here. Okay, something like that, any of the data you want to update, but just using some numerical value, so that would be more easier for as a reference. And then so this is normal thing we have already done. Now we are going to apply the transformation. So there is function called transform, and then here we have to use some lambda expressions. Okay, so lambda. Okay, so lambda, and then x, anything you could write, x dot fill in a, and then after x dot mean. Okay, so what this is doing, so basically these are taking each category right from the group, and each category numerical value, each category mean value is taking and replacing the numerical column. Okay, so let me, okay, so we are going to do both things. Okay, so we are going to print this one before and after. Okay, so before, so this value. Okay, and then after we are going to print the same thing. So but we have to check this one, right, is null. So first we should call not one is the value. Okay, and again after updations we are going to check how many null value exist. Okay, so after. Okay, so that we will confirm that our updations and imputing the value is done. Okay, let's run this. Okay, so you can see before there is 177 and this one is 0. Okay, and also you can check what is the average value, right? So group by average value. Also you can cross check, I want to check the data. Okay, so you can see the before updation this was the data, right? So this was the none, right? So we want to check, we want to make sure everything is done correctly. So I'm going to first copy this one. Okay, and then here I'm going to print mean. Okay, So group by mean we are going to calculate, and I want to see what is the mean of this. Okay. So you can see the mean of, if the group is category 0, then mean is this one. Okay. And if the 1, then it this one 28 point something. Okay. So also it will be round off to the next, next upper value, lower value, like that. Okay. So now just reconfirm our data. Before this was the things. Okay. And also we will check the group. Okay. Okay, fine. Okay, so let's first run this one. Okay, and will the next what I'm trying to explain. Okay, so you can see here. Okay, so which were the first data updated? Okay, so this one, right? 20, this after 35. Okay, so after 35, okay, so you can see the same value is updated. Okay, so it's not doing round off. Okay, so maybe you can do here round off. Okay, so let me round off this one. Okay, so round is maybe something here. Okay, so let's run this again. Okay, fine. Okay, so now we have to run this one again. Okay, so you can see, is this working? We have updated with mean of x round. Okay, so this one, this was the mean. Okay, fine, it should, I think, I think this was already changed, right? So now we have to run it again from here. Okay, again we have to first run this column. Okay, it's everything was updated, right? So now also run this one. Okay, and also if you want to check category of this one. Okay, so let me also show you, so that we will make sure our data updation is working correctly. Okay, so how we can do that? Okay, so I'm going to remove this one, and then I'm going to call two columns, age. Okay, and first let's call age and survived. Okay, so this one this was our category, right? So then after call the head, so first 50 data we are going to check. Okay, fine. So you can see 22 belongs to category 0. Okay, this belongs to this one. So the 0 category, this one should be updated with, this should be updated with which value? Now check the category here. For this one 30 point something, if you're going to round up, it will be 31. So this value should be updated, or maybe, okay, fine. So we are going to cross check here. So let's run this line of code. Okay, so successfully done. Now we are going to see here. Again you can see here, so this 0 and 1, these are two different category. Now do this again. Okay, so you can see 31. Okay, so data number, okay, 5. Okay, so this one 5 is belongs to category 0, right? So category 0, which value? 30 point something, so it will be round off to 31. So this one was data. Okay, so this was meaning of this one. Again for belongs to 1, it should be updated with 28, right? So see the anyone 1. Okay, so then after, just see from the top. Okay, so 17. Okay, so 17 record is the category 1. So from here you can count 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so you can see this one updated, all the values are updated 21. So maybe you can check the correct counting. Okay, I'm just try to guess this will the value. Okay, so this was the thing, like how to update the some numerical column by based on some category, and category should be any grouping or some categorical value, right? So this was the thing. Again we are going to select some other value, right? So this was the numerical. So let's say this working or not. So copy this again, and now I'm going to paste it. Now we are going to select some other value. Okay, so let's suppose I'm going to use this one. Okay, so this was gender. Okay, I'm going to fine. I think the age is already updated, right? So I think first we have to check which of the value we have already updated the age. Okay, so why we are again we have to run this code. Okay, or maybe if you want to see that again, so let's suppose there is some Kevin is also grouping data. Okay, so age is already done, rest of the data is already, there is no any missing value, because from here you can get the idea, because the number of entries and number of record are same, and this one is also grouping. Okay, so this one is embark. Okay, so I think this is also categorical. Okay, so it is not numerical. So because based on that category we want to update some numerical value. Okay, so that was not possible. So let's do the same thing. Okay, first we are going to upload this code. Okay, and okay, so after that paste it, fine, run this, and again we are going to update this age based on the sex. Okay, or gender. So this was before and this one is after numerical age. Okay, and this one, oh yeah, everything is fine, just run it again. Okay, so you can see before 77, after updation this is 0. Now we are going to get the same way. Okay, again let's suppose first check the categorical value. Okay, so what was our average value, mean value, mean means average, right, based on the category. Okay, so we are going to run this one. Okay, so you can see female 27 and male is this one. Okay, and we have updated. So now we are going to see, okay, let's again you can call it here. Okay, age and then values, or I think we have already written here, right? So why we are going to should we just checking something else we can do more easily. Okay, no, I think let's do that again. Okay, so I'm going to do like age, and then I'm going to call here sex. This is the column's name. Okay, and then it will be like that, and then it will be head. Okay, so first 50 record I'm going to see, not 500. Okay, so you can see first we have to check where the null value are exist. Okay, so this was the null value exist here. Okay, I think we should print it before. Okay, so before updations. So I'm just doing this detailing like so that we will not stuck somewhere. Okay, I think this was not necessary, right, but I was just try to do, because sometime if you are going to deeper or sometimes forget the concept, so it's just you can do tracking. And okay, so let's run this. Okay, so you can see this was the none 5 number, again this was a none. Okay, so again let's run this one, fine, same thing again here. Now our which value, like suppose the first fifth number is male. Okay, so fifth number category is male, so male should be updated with this one. Okay, so I haven't run this code. Okay, so let's run and let's run it again. Okay, so you can see fifth number is updated with 31. Why 31? Because we are doing round off here. Okay, so here is round off part. So this was the whole story about how to update category. So this is very important, imputing the value. So imputing the direct value, so let me show you the previous one. I think I have already created, I think, see in the case of 6 number it was there, right? So you can see, right, a program to impute missing numerical value, a specific column, just age by with the help of mean value, right? So just we are updating with the help of mean. So see how simple it is. We do not have to do that one, but based on categorical, so there is some advanced things are needed. Okay, and the most of the time we are doing this data scientist or data analytics part of machine learning, this we are going to very helpful. Okay, so group by is very helpful. Okay, it's a little complex, but you have to understand, and also if you know how lambda works, so let me explain here. So how it's working, so it's taking So instances of one data. So how it will instances of one data? So suppose this is one instances. Okay, so this one. Okay, so in this instances I'm just taking, like it's working on the category, right? And here is doing the numerical value, is doing transformation. So it will, it in group based on the that group. Okay, so it's taking the mean. So it's taking mean of age. Okay, so this one based on this category. Okay, so one instances, second instances, third instance, so x instances. So just whenever writing the lambda expression, just we have to mention here the expressions. Okay, so which we are going to fill up. So x and fill up going to this one. Okay, so by default, so you can also argue that, okay, so why we are mentioning x should be this. Okay, x could be there, right? Not, it's not be there. First we are making the category. Okay, and then after we are selecting this numerical. So last one it will be, we are going to treat here. Okay, so the numerical thing, if we are apply on this. Okay, so if you are changing the things, there will be, first it will be group by. Okay, and based on the group by and the data we are getting, so that is called one instances. Okay, and how we are going to do in based on this one. Okay, so it means first we are doing selecting categories wise. Okay, and then based on category we have to call the data. Which data, which column we have to call? The numerical column we want to perform, or we want transformation. So first selecting the category, based on that category which data you have to update. So we are first selected here, and then after we are going to apply transformations. Okay, and then everything is done as you already understood till now. Okay, so that's all everyone for this video. If this video is helpful, please do like and subscribe. And also if you are thinking to create more and more such video, if you have also idea, you can also comment down below. I will try to answer more. I will try to write more such program or more exercises in coming video. Okay, so thank you so much for watching.